reaction to. And today we are going to be talking about Tripp Advice, and we're going to be reviewing his advice. Okay. For those who don't know, we're doing a review series where I'm going to be reviewing every dating coach, and mind you, I'm nitpicking. Obviously, I understand that um, Tripp has a lot of great material. I've seen it, but I'm just talking about the things I disagree with him. Okay. And so if you're watching this, you're saying to yourself, "Oh, he's just nitpicking." I am. Okay. So, by the way, I've watched all of his material, and I even used to watch his dating advice on podcast many years ago with his partner. I forgot his name, and I remember once I even called in many years ago, and his partner is so funny. I don't know his name, but it was really funny. But we're gonna be reviewing him. I was doing it earlier, but the audio wasn't good, and so I had to restart it. But I may have to restart it again. Not that I may have to restart it, but we're gonna pause it because I may lose my data, and I gotta like buy it again. So, anyways, you'll know what I'm talking about. But let's review this video. It's called Five Psychological Tricks to Get a Girl to Like You. Five psychological trips, right? And so he talks about how to get a girl to like you through some tricks, right? So I want to see what he has to say about it and my opinion about it, and go from there. Okay, so let's begin this right now.
Psychological tricks that actually get a woman interested in you. And we'll be going over these five today, and they're going to be getting examples of what you can do and how to use these to be able to get girls more interested. Mainly, most of these come from the book called Influence by Robert Cialdini. If you've never heard of that book, I suggest you pick it up because it is a very interesting read, and it's going to teach you
All right.
about some persuasion. So what we've
Okay.
done here is we've taken some of these psychological tricks.
All right. I know what he's talking about. Speed it
I
up.
should warn you that this stuff can be, don't worry, they're completely ethical.
All right.
I should warn you that
Here's the part that I don't. This is where I start. I should warn you. He's saying that they're ethical, so don't worry about it. Who cares if they're ethical? We're I like the title of the title says tricks to get her to like you. It doesn't say ethically. Like, and that's a problem with people who try to teach ethical game, is that you're literally saying, "Hey, this is not good for you, so let me give you this." No, 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 no. Give people everything they need to know and let them decide if they want to use it or not. I'm not here to police you guys. I'm not here to tell you what's the best way to do things. I'm just telling you, and I'm just showing you guys the best way to do things. I'm not here to tell you if something's good.
one concept is the idea.
All right, people. Now we're back. Sorry, I told you that we're gonna take a quick break. I had to purchase $10 more of free data. That's why. This video's cost me money. All right, sorry about that. So let's keep going.
Of scarcity. So whenever there's something that is scarce, for some reason, psychologically, we are more inclined to want it and want it faster.
All right, so he's talking about creating scarcity to increase your value. I agree.
So you've probably seen places where there's sales where, sale ends in a few days, or, there's only 5 left of whatever you want to buy. When there's scarcity there, we are more likely to jump on it faster. And
All right, don't jump on it for sure.
you can apply the same thing here when you meet a girl. So how you would show this is by not being too available to her. So one example that you can use is whenever you're asking a girl on a date, don't just be available anytime to hang out with her. You should only be available when you're actually available. Don't start moving things around
I agree with him.
just because she's available to do something. That's one way to apply this.
All right.
Another way of applying scarcity is not showing too much interest by showing some disinterest. Okay, so an example of this would be teasing her. Or
All right.
small-talking her.
All right.
Basically letting her know in a subtle way that
I know what he's saying. He's talking about pickup, right? There are some things that I don't agree with pickup anymore. And the way he's talking about, I could promise you, yeah, it works, but it doesn't work more than being unavailable as your way of being scarce. Literally saying to your date, "We're not getting pussy tonight because we seen her too many times this week." Literally her texting you and say, "Hey, can I see you tonight?" And you knowing that you could bang her that night, you say, "No, I can't. I got something else to do." Simply because you know that if you do say yes, you're not making yourself scarce. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like real scarcity, creating real scarcity comes at a risk of losing her. Even though I do agree with him, but like from my experience, the little qualifiers, the disqualifiers that we use to women to say to women directly that I like, for example, telling her, "Oh, me and you will never get along." it does work. Don't get me wrong, it does work. Like he's not wrong what he's saying. But what I am saying is that the best kind of disqualifier is when is when a woman cancels a date on you, and rather than being available that next day or next week, you make her wait 2 weeks. You know, when she calls, when she texts you, the first text of the day, you take 2 or 3 hours to respond, and then taking 5 to 10 minutes to respond, and then taking 2 or 3 hours to respond. Like the first text 2 hours, and then and then three texts 5 to 10 minutes, and then after that, after the three texts, you take 2 or 3 hours to respond. You keep that pattern, right? And so and having the feel and being willing to walk away, when you have that, you create this effect is a lot more useful. But I understand where he's coming from. This is something that they teach pickup. But from what I've learned, women react to more when you make them wait. You know, they react to it more when you don't value their pussy that much. And the way you don't value their pussy is being willing to say no to their pussy when they want to give it to you at that moment. Saying I'm busy right now, I can't, because you only want to see her once a week. Only want to see her once a week. That's how you create that unavailability.
That you're not sure yet if you're interested in her. So one thing is teasing. If you call a girl a dork or say something joking around, it's showing that you're not 100% sure if that's someone that you want to be with. That's what she's kind of getting.
Nah, she knows you want to bang her, bro. You call her a duck as much as you want. She knows you want to bang her. Look, man, don't flirt with women. Don't call her nicknames, man. Let them be the ones that do that kind of stuff. Let her be the one that calls you a dork. Let her be the one that calls you that. Because when you do that, even though it is playful, I am telling you, like, you're not getting you really don't gain much from it. Like it looks like you're gaining from it, but maybe she already likes you. I could promise you, man. Like these kind of things, sure, they do get a reaction out of her, but the best thing you want to do is much better to don't joke around. Don't be doing the whole joking thing with women, you know? Let her be the one that does that. You know, be the one that she's like, "Oh, you dork," and you be the one that's more serious. Let her be the one that calls you dork.
The vibe of, because you're doing that tease or the disqualifying. Something else you could say is, you know what, I don't think that this would ever work out between us. I just don't think that this is something that could ever possibly happen, right? So just
I mean, again, it's teasing, and I get it. I know it. Like, I get it. I really get it. But it's too obvious, you know. If you want to disqualify a woman, have things that you want a woman to have, and have genuine reactions to them. For example, I have to ask women, do you like art? Do you draw? And when they say no, naturally I'm like, oh, okay, okay. So what do you do for fun though? You know, like you see the disappointment on her face. I'll be like, so what kind of books you read? Oh, I don't read books. Oh, all right. So what do you do for fun outside of that? You see, like having a like, oh, and then just acting like you're hiding it, right? It's better to be subtle about this, because what I'm saying is that guys say this a lot. Like women have caught on to guys. Trust me, women tell me this. I coach women. They caught on to these games, man. It's better to do the subtle things. Like when a woman says something stupid, rather than just saying, "Oh yeah, yeah," you be like, "The fuck? What are you talking about? What? What? What are you talking about? What? You only go out with guys if they buy you dinner? What?" Like give her that face of like, "What? What are you talking about?" That face of like, "What?" makes people feel like, "Oh my God, did I say something wrong?" You see, that coldness makes her react, and it makes you look more of an authority figure, because no dude who likes her and wants to bang her that night is willing to risk turning her off by calling her out. You see what I'm saying?
saying that kind of as a joke.
Scratch my
in a way,
balls.
You're disqualifying and saying, I'm not sure about this, and this is making yourself scarce. Let's go to the next one.
I don't think that makes you scarce, man. I'm telling you, what makes you scarce is when she is when you're unavailable. When she's available now and you're not available because you have things to do. That's what really makes you scarce, and that's what separates the true guys. Because most guys, when a woman's available, most guys they'll be available. I can promise you that.
Commitment and consistency. So this is the principle that if someone commits to something, they will stay consistent because they want to actually commit to the thing that they promised they were going to commit to. There was an actual study done where they had participants.
All right, we're gonna speed up our boy, man. You're gonna speed him up. 1 second. Let's speed him up. All right, we're gonna give him some crack right now.
Wear a cancer badge. And the people who ended up wearing the badge were actually likely to donate more, which they ended up doing. So they were showing commitment by wearing the badge, and they stayed consistent with that by actually donating more to the cause of cancer. A great way to use this is by asking the girl if she's flaky. So if you ever get a girl's number, you can kind of look at her with a little bit of an eye and say, now, you're not a flaky girl, are you?
All right, you know what? I agree with this. But you know what? You know what's a better thing to do? Rather than asking her if she's flaky, honestly, just say this: are you always busy? Before you get the number, just ask her, are you always busy? Why? Because when a woman likes you, when a woman doesn't like you, she'll always say she's busy. But when a woman likes you, she's free. So rather than saying if you're flaky, because it sounds a little defensive to me, to be quite honest with you, just ask her. By the way, are you always busy? And she'll be like, oh, yeah, kind of. I'm always busy. Or like, oh, I'm not always busy. I'm free. Honestly, this is actually one of the best things to ask women. Are you always busy? But I'll be honest with you, I don't ask that no more because I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you text me or not, I don't give a fuck. But it's a good thing to ask them, are you always busy?
And of course, she's probably going to say no. No girl ever says that they're flaky. So she says that she's not.
But oh, there you go, there you go. So I see what he's saying. It's like he's making her put your money where your mouth is. And you know what, Tripp, you're right. But you know what though, this is attraction. And what you're doing is like you're making her commit to the date. And I agree, but it, how can I say this? When a woman likes you, this doesn't matter. Like it's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't want people to not do something to make them like you, but that this does not create. This does not make the difference between her liking you and between not liking you and liking you. It really doesn't. In fact, it makes. I feel like it makes such a little difference that when it works, you think it worked because of this. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know about that, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I get what you're saying, but people are not that simple. You know, like it doesn't work that way. Oh my God, I committed to him. So you know what? Fuck it. Let me tell you something, man. If another dick comes over that's more glistening and shinier and bigger, I don't give a fuck how much she committed to you, man. It's all about the connection. Did she connect with you? Did she like you? And a lot of the times, us trying to connect with them cuts off the connection. And sometimes not trying to make a connection with her actually creates a connection. It's counterintuitive. I know it's counterintuitive, but women are backwards.
Flaky girl, and by the way, flaky means that she would actually cancel the date. She says she's not a flaky girl. It's more likely that she will stay consistent with her words and to her commitment. I'm telling you and showing you that that's not who she is. So you can use that the next time you get a number from a girl, so she'll stay consistent and then not flake on it.
Hey, yeah, somebody's saying don't let that hold you back. Learn how to talk, and you know what? That's true. But what I'm saying though is that don't develop bad habits. These are things you should learn first, just to get yourself used to it. But these things are the things that are gonna keep you from growing because you should discard them because these techniques are very old school, people, and even they worked a few like. I could be wrong. Hey man, hey, Tripp, if you're watching this, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong, and that's okay because my philosophies are always changing based on feedback. So that's okay.
Another one is verbal confirmation. And this is sort of similar to commitment and consistency. But basically, there was a study done where they would call up people to remind
My
them
boy's
of
bringing
blood
up the
drive.
studies.
And after the reminder, they would say to them, and we'll see you there, right? So they were trying to get a verbal confirmation saying, we'll see you there, right? And because they got the verbal confirmation and people would say yes, more attendees ended up going to the blood drive. Pretty crazy. So back to the idea of making sure a girl commits to plans. When you ask her out, maybe you do it in person, maybe you do it over text or over the phone, you can say, does that sound good? Or I'll see you there, right? Or I'll see you there at 8 o'clock, right? So you're getting that verbal confirmation from
I agree with that. When I text women, when I make plans, I'll tell them like, hey, I'll text you tomorrow the location, and they'll be like, okay. I send them the location. I'll be like, hey, this is the location. Let me know if that works. So, and the reason why is because it's good because it's sort of. I agree with them. I want because you want to get confirmation. That's a good thing. I 100% agree with them. But I tell you what, it doesn't like you though. It doesn't make it like I don't know, man. It doesn't make them like you, bro. I think you're stretching it a little bit. But hey, man, I've stretched it. I stretched some videos out sometimes, you know. So I get what you're saying, but nah, I don't know about that.
and that verbal confirmation will make it more likely that she'll end up on the date. Now,
But the problem is that just because you get the verbal confirmation doesn't mean she's gonna suck your dick, though, you know. And like sometimes the woman, and this is the thing is that I agree that sometimes you could convince a woman. A woman could see you and she's not interested in you, and then you can convince her. But the problem is that liking to convince women to like you is not a good habit. You should be turned off by women who don't like you back. You know, and you know what? I understand that's a mentality that's gonna take a while for some of you guys to develop, but that's the goal.
I know some of these things might sound funny, like you have to trick girls to be there. You know, and at the end of the day, hopefully you're just building.
You know, I agree with him because sometimes women are flaky and they're deciding whether they want to go out with you, another dude, and another dude. So maybe doing this actually just makes her see you, and then you got the date, and who knows what might happen. So I 100% agree with what he's saying, and I agree, but I just feel like there are more powerful things that you could do. But maybe it's because he's just pulling that off from that book. So maybe he's just limiting that to that.
enough attraction, so she's so interested in you that she will show up on the date and she won't flake. But it never hurts to throw in something extra just to make sure. The next one, the fourth one, is social proof. Social proof can be very, very
I agree with
powerful.
him.
So social proof means that if a girl sees that you are attractive to other girls and other girls are interested in you, that's social proof. That's proof that there's something about you that's very attractive.
Okay.
This has been something that has been talked about in the dating advice community for many years. So
I
this
agree.
isn't too new, but it's still a very interesting psychological principle that if a girl sees that you're wanted, it makes you more desirable.
You know what, guys? Like, it's funny because I rarely post videos of me with women. And the one time that I posted a video of on Instagram with this girl that I'm seeing right now, not that I'm seeing her right now, but I'm in Berlin, and she's bad as shit. Hopefully she doesn't watch this. But yo, all the girls just hit me up. Yo, all the girls just started hitting me up. Random girls just started hitting me up. Hey, let's hang out, let's hang out. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, holy motherfucking shit. No wonder rappers are always hanging out with girls. Dude, I just posted that one Instagram story with that one chick, and all of a sudden, a bunch of chicks just started hitting me up. So I'm like, fuck these chicks, man. I'm gonna sacrifice some of these girls that I see for the sake of others. I'm gonna start doing that shit. But it's true though. But it's a certain kind because it cannot be where you're the one who's posting the photos. Like it cannot be where you're the one where it looks like you're the one. Like when guys take the photo on in a club with girls. It's obvious that you just ask for that photo, dude. We're talking about real value. And that takes a whole nother video, but let's keep watching.
So if you're single, one great way to show this is on your Facebook, on your Instagram. You should have pictures with you and some girls, right?
I prefer let the women tag you on that. Because again, it's kind of like post it from time to time, but when sometimes some guys make it look too obvious. That's my problem.
But you actually have
It's better to be seen with them.
girls around you and that you are liked and you're wanted, you're desired. Another thing is you can actually go out to bars with girls, right? So make some girlfriends and go out with them. So when you're
Don't make no girlfriends. I disagree. Don't make no female friends. Absolutely not. I disagree with that.
meeting new girls, they get to see, hey, this guy is cool. People like him. And also, girls like him, right? So that is very powerful. So try to use that if you're ever going out or, like I said, in your social media profiles. The next one is authority. This is something I talk about a lot on this channel, although I don't use the word
agree with that.
authority. But basically, when you are looked at as someone with authority, you have a greater influence over others, right? There's something about someone.
And you know what? I'm actually surprised. I 100% agree with him. I'm gonna finish this because my date came already. But I 100% agree with him. Authority, and I even talk about this, mastery, being on your purpose, and having an authority in life. Rather than trying to get a girl with the game, get good at something. Get good at art. Get good at sculpting. Get good at anything. Just be the best at something. Be the best at something in your group, and that's gonna really increase your authority. But with your authority, don't try to flirt with women. If you're a guy of an authority, if you're the best at something in your class, don't try to flirt with the people. Let them flirt with you. Your authority is gonna do the work for you. And you know what? I was pleasantly surprised, dude. I'm pleasantly surprised. It's actually pretty good. I expected. I'll be honest with you. I didn't expect much. It sounds fucked up, but because of the advice that I remember of him in the past, I was thinking maybe he still has the same one. But it's nice. I like it. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Let me know who you guys want to make tomorrow. This is dark game. This is specifically for guys who want to learn the dark tactics that I teach and all that sort of stuff. It's a very deep and intense course. I talk about purpose. I talk about finding your purpose. Those who have been on my course know how in depth we go in and we talk about female nature. Dude, it's over 50 videos. Over 50 motherfucking videos. And I teach you guys everything you need to know. So subscribe. Go to the link below on any of my other videos, not this one, and see you guys later. Bye bye.